In today's video, I'm going to trim and crop my video clips for some cool picture-in-picture and split screen effects. Check out the video animator and combine multiple clips into one compound clip. Welcome back to my Final Cut Pro tutorial series. This is part 12. For the people who have seen the previous videos, I would like to thank them for watching and I hope they're helpful. If you haven't seen them, go back and watch them after this video. I'll include all the links in the description or click the eye in the sky for a complete playlist. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and share. Ask any questions you may have in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them. So, let's get started. Final Cut Pro lets you position any visual clip, video, still, title, or animation anywhere in the viewer and then rotate, scale, crop, and trim that image. I'm going to use these parameters to show you how to make a 2-up split screen. First, I'm going to add a clip to my timeline using a timeline-based 3-point edit. In a timeline-based 3-point edit, you set the in and out points in the timeline, the first two set points, and the third point is either the in or the out point in the clip you're adding. The clip will be edited in to fill a time set by the first 2 points. Let's try it out. I'll select one of my clips in my timeline for my split screen. I want to add another angle at the same point in my timeline and match its duration. With my skimmer over my selected clip, I'll press X on my keyboard to mark the range around my clip. These are the first 2 points of my 3-point edit. Simply selecting the clip does not set the duration for the 3-point edit. Pressing X marks the start and end points to the duration of the clip. The visible difference is the handles at the ends of the marked clip. In the browser, I'll skim the clip I want to add and mark the end point. I can connect it by pressing Q and Final Cut Pro will line up my start points. But since I want to line up my endpoints, I'll perform a backtime connect edit by pressing Shift Q. Final Cut Pro lines up my out points and ripple trims my clip to the duration defined in the first 2 points of my 3-point edit. My 2 clips are stacked on top of each other. I'm going to separate them in the viewer to make them both visible. I'll hold down the Option key and click my top clip. Holding down the Option key selects a clip and moves the playhead over it at the same time. Now in the viewer, I'll click the Transform button. A wireframe, along with control points, appears around the clip. Click and drag the center handle until the clip takes up about 2/3 of the screen. The yellow line helps me keep the image centered. I'll click and drag the lower right control point towards the middle of the clip until the full clip is visible. I'll select my bottom clip and drag it to the right until my helmet is about in the middle, and resize it until a vertical size matches. Don't worry about the clip in the background, we'll deal with that in a bit. Let's crop the bottom clip to make it fit in the viewer. From the drop-down menu, select Crop. The crop tool has 3 modes: Trim, Crop, and Ken Burns. Trim allows you to cut off parts of the image. Crop also lets you cut off parts of the image, but then scales it up to fill the current frame size. Ken Burns allows you to add some motion like pans and zooms. I'm going to use the Trim mode and click and drag the left and right handles to trim off parts of the image. If you can't see the handles, zoom out on the image. I'll click Done and review my edit. Now I'm going to deal with the image in the background. Beside editing the video parameters in the inspector and in the viewer, there's a third way, the video animator editor. I'll disable my top clips to make this one visible, right-click on the clip and select Show Video Animation. Besides the spatial parameters that are also available in the inspector, there's an opacity parameter here. I'll click on the Maximize button to reveal the controls. Just like in audio clips, there's fade handles at the start and end points of the clip you can use to fade in and out. Using these, you can manually crossfade clips. I'll press Command Z to undo that. The control I'm interested in is the opacity control line. Moving this down will make the clip see-through. I'll drag this all the way down to make my clip disappear. I'll click this X to close the video animation editor. 1 down, half left to go. For my next clip, I only want the start of it to disappear. With my skimmer lined up at the end of my top clips and the bottom clip selected, I'll blade my clip by pressing Command B. I can make this clip transparent the same way as the last one, or I can copy and paste attributes. I'll select the left clip and press Command C to copy it. Select the right clip and press Command Shift V. A pop-up box lets me select which of the copied clip's parameters will be pasted into this clip. I'll select Compositing, that's where the opacity control was listed under, and click Paste. Copying and pasting attributes can save a lot of time when editing. I'll re-enable my top clips and review my edit. My bottom clip is completely transparent, and since there's nothing under it, it's a black background. Last thing I'd like to show you today is how to make a compound clip. Final Cut Pro lets you combine one or more clips, including video, pictures, music, and so on, into a single compound clip. This is handy if you have several clips layered on top of each other that you'd like to use in a different project, like a video intro, or you can collapse multiple lanes into one easily manageable clip to tidy up your timeline. Let's go back to the start of my project and select two clips I layered on top of each other before for the depth of field effect. With both clips selected, I'll right-click on either one and select New Compound Clip, name it, and select the event I want to add it in. Final Cut Pro collapses both my clips into a single, easily manageable clip. Now I can add a fade-in transition without having to apply it to both clips. I've now completed the first enhancement pass on my video. Next step is the finishing process, where I'll clean up all the tiny things wrong with my video and audio and add some fun elements such as titles and graphics. I'll show you all that in my next few videos. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss them. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and share. Comments and feedback is always welcome. Come back next week for the first part of the finishing process.